Ever feel like one condition in the if statement just isn't enough? You want Excel to tell you, if sales are over 30,000, mark it as high. If they're under 15,000, mark it as low. Otherwise, medium. Seems simple. But how do you get Excel to make layered decisions like that? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Nav. And I teach you something new about Excel every day. In the last video, we covered the basic if function, perfect for one condition. If you have not watched that video, do it now, because you will need it. But real-world tasks often need multiple conditions, and that's where today's lesson comes in. We're going to learn about nested if function, step by step. I will teach you how to put multiple conditions with real example. But before that, if you have not hit that subscribe button, then make sure you hit it so that you don't miss any daily updates from this channel. Let's get started then. Nested if means using a function inside another. It lets you test multiple conditions, one after another, until Excel lands on the right answer. Let's say you're working with sales data. You want to categorize sales like this. If the sales are more than £30,000, label it as high. If the sales are below £15,000, then label it as low, and otherwise just call it medium. Let's see how it works. Let's go to cell D6 and then type equal if, open parenthesis, and now we will put our first condition, which is if sales are higher than £30,000. So I will select cell C6 and then greater than sign. Then the cell where I have my high sale threshold number, which is cell G6. I will keep cell G6 as an absolute reference so that it does not move as we copy-paste the function. Now press comma and click on cell F6 because we want the if function to return high if the first condition is met. The process is same as last video till this point, and we will get a high label if the condition is met. However, if the sales are below £30,000, it could be either medium or low. So now we will need to put another condition in. Now press comma, and in the value if false argument, start a new if statement. Type if, open parenthesis, in the logical test, select cell D6 again. This time put a less than sign, and select cell G7. Press comma, and then select F7 as we want it to return low if this condition is met. Now press comma, and in the value if false argument, simply select cell F8. This way we are telling Excel that if the first two conditions are not met, then simply return medium. In the second condition, you can use greater than or equal sign as well and link it to cell G7. But in the value if true argument, you will have to select cell F8, which will return medium as an answer. And in the end, you will select cell F7 to get a low label if none of the conditions are met. But this is entirely up to you, how you want to do it. And trust me, more you play with the if function, more creative you get. Let's move on now. Now, we will close the parenthesis, and this is the tricky part with if function. You will have to put a close parenthesis for every condition applied in your if statement. In our case, there are two conditions, and that's why we will put two close parentheses in the end. Now, press enter. Frankie's sales have been labeled medium as it is below £30,000 and above £15,000 threshold. Now copy-paste this function across all the way to cell D25. Look at that. Now imagine, if you were looking at 500 entries, it would not take you even an extra second to get the sales labeled automatically. Isn't that fascinating? And the most interesting part is that you can add as many conditions in the if function as you want. However, it may become difficult to keep track and might be difficult for debugging purposes. Don't worry. Here is the hack. You can separate each if statement by pressing Alt plus Enter in the function bar. This would make it easier for you to read and debug the function, if required. So there you have it. Nested ifs in Excel. Start simple with two conditions, and then add more as your logic grows. And remember, Excel reads it like a flowchart. Top to bottom, one gate at a time. Master this, and you'll start thinking in formulas, just like Excel does. If this helped you, give it a like, drop a comment, and hit that subscribe button for daily Excel tips. This is Nav, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.